Well, I may be back, and it's been almost 4 years since I last made a video. I'm looking at it. How Smart is Rick Hendrick? June 11th, 2015 was the last time I made a video, and I made a couple that day. What I'm going to do here is just cover a few things that's been going on since I've been off. First, 2 NASCAR Hall of Famers for sure, and there may be more have passed away, but 2 big ones. Second on the all-time wins list, David Pearson passed away. I think 105 wins, 3 championships, and unbelievable record when he drove part-time for the Wood Brothers. You always wondered what would have happened if he would have secured a car to run the other races, but I really don't think he cared. He only ever run the majority of the races 4 times and won 3 championships. That's 75%. They take that in any sport. And the other one that passed away, big name Hall of Famer, Robert Glenn Johnson, better known as Junior Johnson. 50 Premier Series wins. Note, I will start referring to, they keep changing the name, I'm going to refer to it as the Premier Series. He passed away, of course, sad to hear. 6 championships as a team owner. Actually convicted of moonshining in the 50s, did some time in prison, then pardoned by President Reagan. By then President Reagan. I hate it when, and I don't care which party it is, some talk show hosts will call George W. Bush President Bush to this day, and that's not right. He's former President George W. Bush. Same way with former President Barack Obama, just to prove I'm not, but I'm getting off on a pet peeve here. Another thing, of course, I was very frank about being a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. He has retired. He has an excellent podcast. He's had some great guests. Kyle Petty's been on there. I really enjoyed the one with Ken Schrader. I only ever watch him on YouTube because I really don't know how to watch podcasts, to be honest with you. I'm an old guy, okay? He retired. I frankly wish he would stay out of race cars for good, not run the occasional Xfinity race. Yes, I'd love to see him race, go after a Premier Series championship, but he, with his concussion history, I think back to Neil Bonnet, he's got no business in a car. He's expecting a second child, which they've just told he needs to stay out of race cars, stay in ownership. Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon have, although I think Gordon was before I actually quit making videos for a while. I didn't really quit. I had computer problems and other problems, but Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon retired. Now, Gordon did come out of retirement to drive some races for Junior, and one of the best final laps was when one or the other at Indy, when Gordon was driving the 88 car in place of Junior, the spotter, one of them told their spotter to give the other spotter and let's take a wave lap, final lap at Indy. Stewart's home track, Gordon's adopted home track, that was one of the best final laps ever. I think Kyle Busch won the race, but I didn't really care because I really enjoyed that. And at one time, I frankly couldn't stand Gordon, but I came around to him. It was like, you know, I got tired of him winning all the time. Of course, you know, you'll say, well, you were a Big E fan. He won a lot. True, but I followed him from literally the start of his career when he didn't win a whole lot. Trying to think, of course, Monster Energy come and gone. So many things happened. I'm going to do a whole video on the Ryan Newman crash, so I'm not going to include that here. In fact, that'll probably be next. I'm having to watch the battery because I moved to a different room and I'm not plugged in. I'm using the laptop, but that'll do it for this one.